Hey, review family, keep it high, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video. Welcome back to my series Track Review, the series in which I review tracks. And in this one, I'm going to be talking about the new Architects track entitled Hereafter. Now, this is their second single that is coming up for their November 9th release album, Holy Hell, and they released Doomsday last year around the same time. It was in September, and a lot of people thought it was going to be a solo track, but it was actually the first single for this upcoming album. But this is the first track that's kind of released in anticipation for that upcoming album that is going to be releasing in November. So, Architects has been around since 2004. They're a British kind of progressive metalcore band, and with some djent involved. And they have been known for kind of changing their sound over time. Not like super dramatically, but enough to where people can kind of see it. And I have been a fan of Architects pretty much for a while, and I think that they make a lot of really good music, and considering the fact that I am a fan of progressive metalcore music and metalcore music, obviously I'm into them. And I think that they do a really good job on this track of taking their core sound and kind of putting in some different elements to make it more so than it really could have been. And you start off, and throughout this whole track, you get kind of these trance elements. If I remember correctly, Dave, the guy that owns the channel Boy in a Band, the musician, he commented and was like, I love the trance things, and I have to agree with that. When I saw that, I was like, yes, that's what I mean. I mean, the trance kind of electronic synth type things aren't anything that we haven't really heard before from these bands. It seems like more and more over time, not necessarily to an electronic effect, but to an electronic effect as is, you get a lot of these bands that are incorporating more electronic elements, more synth elements, and Architects does it to a really well done degree on this track, and it really hypes me up for their upcoming album because this is hard hitting as hell. I love the vocals on this track. I believe they have two different vocalists. I'm not super knowing of their lineup, but I know that they have two vocalists, if I remember correctly. I believe one handles cleans, one handles rough maybe, but the harsher vocals are they're so on pitch. So much you will get these bands that think that when you do metal vocals, you just gotta make them as brutal and heavy as possible. But Architects is really bringing out pitch, and they're bringing out harmony and melody and this kind of chaotic, bolstering type of vocal style, and really bringing a lot to the table with the vocals that they are producing for this track. And for that, I have to praise it. The instrumentation that goes alongside and complements the synths, or I guess you could say the synths are complementing the music, I think that the instrumentation is some of the best I've heard from Architects. It blends the line between classic metalcore, melody, and djent. And the djenty type things are they're there, but they're not super protruding. They're not played to a Meshuggah or a Born of Osiris or a Veil of Maya type of effect, but they're there enough to where it's that nice little spice that's added to the track to make it more kind of defined, more tasteful, more spice-filled. It's not just one type of sound throughout the whole song. You have the synths and the trance themes, the djent themes, the metalcore themes, and to that degree, I think that the band really came together and thought this track through in terms of a crafted song from start to finish, and I have to praise them for that as well. So I'm gonna post the song in the description so you guys can let me know what you thought about it. I really enjoyed this track. I think it worked out really well. I definitely will go back to it. Definitely enjoyed it. It's on Epitaph Records if you want to go listen to it. And like I said, it's going to be in the description. So if you want to go listen to it, come back, tell me what you think. That'd be awesome. And you can like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll shout your channel out. I'll talk to you guys next time. But until then, my name is Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.